everyone, welcome to Next Telly. Do you care about doing business in Nigeria this year? Hey, if this is your first time, welcome to Next Telly. Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm usually not like this. I'm just so excited about this book. Give me a minute, Okay, so I'm back. So today I want to discuss this wonderful book. I read this book at the end of 2025, and you know what? The way I felt after I was done, I felt like just going and spreading the gospel of this book. I've convinced like 3 people to buy it, and they bought it. However, I feel like more people need to understand this. If you're someone that does business in Nigeria and you're trying to do a lot of online business, this is where you actually, it's a great way to start. Interestingly, it was forwarded by Akin Alabi, which is crazy because Akin Alabi was also one of those people that when he wrote his first book, Small Business, Big Money, I remember just thinking everybody else should read that book. If you're someone that's trying to do business in Nigeria, get that book. So this was forwarded by him too. So I guess it makes sense. Maybe in the way the language is, the way it was done. So the name of this book is Credit Alert: The Easiest Way to Sell to Nigerians. The introduction, I think, was what really got me. The introduction is, he talked about how selling online in Nigeria is not as tough as you think it is. But you just have to remember the Nigerian psyche, right? Me, as a Nigerian that lives in Nigeria, once he started talking about it, I understood it. And what he said was that Nigerians have spent, the typical Nigerian that you know online has spent a lot of work, a lot of time in Nigeria not having trust for a lot of things. Like, think about it. We're Nigerians, we have light issues, our governments, we have roads. So like, every other day, you just know that the possibility of things going wrong is quite high, or things being constantly wrong is already there. So because of that, we are extremely doubtful. We're not in a hurry to trust things. Do you understand? Mentally, that's just how we are. So it's like, and then with this online shopping and Instagram shopping, right? We know of frauds who deposited, as in who clients deposited or customers deposited a ridiculous amount of money to, and the people blocked them online. Unfortunately, it's more rampant here in Nigeria, or it could be more rampant. I actually don't know what the statistics is, but I think it could be. It's at least, if it hasn't happened to you, someone that has happened to, like personally. Someone that collected 300k and gave somebody to buy something, to buy a pair of shoes, and the person, that's it. So because of that, you have to understand that when people are not in a hurry to buy from you, especially when they're meeting you for the first time, it's not personal to you. They are working based off their own psyche. You that you're buying, that's how you also think. Honestly, I feel like that hooks me, because I never actually looked at it that way. I always just felt, okay, this person is taking time, because even eventually when they buy, but the thing is that you have to remember that you're the one that knows yourself. The person that you're meeting for the first time doesn't know you like that. We're at the point where even friends betray friends. So even your friend is looking at you with side eye. Do you understand? So you need to be careful with that. Anyway, before I start, I need to introduce this author. Don't worry, I'll do an up-close picture of this guy. He's one of the co-founders of Piggyvest, and the founder of, I think he called it Pocket App. I don't know anything about Pocket App. So if you know anything about Pocket App, write in the comment, let me know what it is. I've been a big whatever of Piggyvest. I've been using Piggyvest since 2020, I think 23. That's when I opened the account there, and it's been saving me a lot of things. That's how I handle a lot of the bills I need to pay, and all that. Piggyvest has been helping me out. Do you understand? So, and I know that Piggyvest for the longest time, it took a while before people could trust them, because think about it. These are people, like I said, we Nigerians are not in a hurry to trust. Even normal bank that you see the building and has 50 branches in your streets, you don't trust them. Is it now somebody that is online that is telling you, just give me money, let me hold it for you? You agree? So it's like, when I found out that's who you were, I just thought, what? It makes sense, that because if anybody can convince people to be able to put money in an online fintech, okay, that's what Piggyvest is, then it's someone you want to listen to, because him and his people, that, because he's not the only one, he's a co-founder. So him and his people have been able to actually find ways to make people to trust them. Now it's more popular. A lot of people, like in a lot of circles, anytime you talk about saving and interest, someone will say, what about Piggyvest? It's now a common conversation. Do you understand? But imagine back then, maybe 2018 or 2017, they'll be like, I beg, those people are looking for whose money to steal. So that's why we need to listen to this person, okay? Ayo Akinola. Chef's kiss, he did well. So he wrote about multiple things. He wrote about, first of all, approaching your clients, how to make it look like they are getting a deal. So the first this thing was explaining the buyer. Okay, so this is supposed to be read as if you're a business person, this is what you're supposed to be reading. So first of all, understand the way the buyer work, the way the buyer thinks, the way the buyer is. He talked about trust being currency. Okay, once you've earned trust, do not try to break it. Once you break trust in a Nigerian customer or clients, you're going to be in some trouble, because to gain it back is very hard. So once someone trusts you, do not play with it. Does packaging really matter? Package it well. Let people have an excel, especially when you're doing online. Do you understand? Since they're not meeting you, they're not coming to your shop to see the air condition, the design of the floor. They're not going to see that. All they know is that you carry this and send it to them. Let there be an experience to opening this product that you sell. Let it look like, okay, this person knows exactly what they are doing. Okay, and another thing I always say is that when you're sending your things to people, imagine that they're not just buying from you. I work in fashion, so it's like if someone is buying a dress from me, I believe when the person is getting that dress, I believe the person also ordered like 4 or 5 other dresses at the same time. So where does your own stand? Do you understand? Is your own looking like, what's that one compared to other ones, or is it looking like, okay, this person didn't even try well, but this person did well? Look at it that way. Okay, so business, whatever. Business owners, come to the front. That's what this is about. Okay, so price with confidence. You have to say how to price without scaring people. So don't give people price that they'll just be like, what is it, that kind of thing. But this is a lot of these things are elaborately and simply explained, making it very easy to understand. So I want to talk about something that I think stood out to me the most in this one, and that is when you're trying to close the sale. Okay, he called it how to go from I'll think about it to send account detail. What I usually say is, because of that's what me I've heard in my voice about, I'll get back to you. Okay, so you're trying to get from I'll get back to you to send account number. Okay, and in this one he talked a lot about how they are, first of all, it's not personal. Okay, no, first of all, it doesn't mean no. That the person said I'll get back to you doesn't mean that no, I'm not going to do it. No, it could mean different things. It could be they're still trying to figure out whether it's worth it. It could be that I'm still busy. It could be, would this even fit me? Like, we're still trying, it's all part of I'll get back to you. The person still needs to, is still trying to ruminate with that in their head, And on social media, someone I've seen a lot where someone said, he now said I'll get back to you. I was so angry, I blocked the person. Do you want to do business, or do you don't want to do business? Why are you blocking somebody for saying I'll get back to you? Is it not the person that came and asked you for details about your business? And also the possibility of conversations being very long in your DM exists because your posts, that's on your social media, the places where you posted them, is not self-explanatory enough. A lot of times when you explain well, people will come to you, they will have minimal questions. But when you just post a picture, right, DM for price, DM for size, DM for that, you expect plenty English. So when you spend a whole day, person say, okay, what about this one? Is this one? Do you have it in blue? No, I have brown. Dark brown or light brown? Light brown. You speak English, how much? 20,000. I want to pay 10. What about 5? What about, you speak English, all this, eventually you say, you know what, I'll get back to you. You will now get angry. A lot of what they speak English, you may not need to speak if you're able to make it fast, which is interestingly part of this process, but I'll get to that in a bit. So he gave simple, let's say, phrases. They're like guideline phrases that you can use to explain, to pull somebody out of their mental, like not block, but mental fog on your product. So it doesn't mean no. It could actually just mean that they're trying to get back to. So you can say things like, oh, would you want to see this in another color? Would you want to see a picture of somebody who has won it? Do you want to see a review of somebody who liked it? I did another thing he talked about in the book. Say every single transaction, successful transaction that you get, post it, or at least keep a listing of it. Keep the document it. Do you understand? So even the person says thanks received, document it. Do you understand? Put all of them on social media, and then be willing to share it with possible clients. Okay, so there's that. The number 2 is do not take it personal. It's not like there are a lot of other people forget. Like I said, imagine if you're buying something if someone is buying something from me, I imagine they are buying from 4 people, so you're not the only one. If somebody is trying to make dress for Shebu, they've spoken to like 4 other people, or they're speaking to 4 people at the same time with you. It's not personal. You cannot afford to make it about you. You have to be willing to roll over and play that fast. Okay, it's not personal to you. Okay, look for ways to guide. Some people need to be guided along. Okay, and here I actually created a vision statement and a mission statement. The vision statement is to build confidence in my clients. Make your clients have confidence in you, in your work, in you. Okay, and in doing this, you The mission is to leave the door open. Okay, so when they say, oh, we cannot, or I'll get back to you, or I'm not yet sure, you get, still leave the door open. Say, don't worry. Just say, okay, fine, I'm here when you need me. Honestly, they're very. I'm going to post something here because I discussed this specifically at an event that I held recently. I'll post it here on YouTube somewhere, so that you guys can see. So yeah, that's it though. That's it with this book. This book, there's just so much. There's so much about it that makes it amazing. Okay, yeah. So if you haven't already, please don't forget to comment and subscribe to Next Telling if you haven't, and then like this video so that more people can get to it. So I want to rant. I want to rant so bad. I want to rant. I wasn't sure whether I should talk about this or not, but I think I really should talk about it because it annoys the hell out of me. And that is, I want to talk about Nigerian publishers, publishing companies. I'm not going to call the name of the publishing house, but I know it's in Nigeria, and I am so angry because this is such a beautiful book, but the printers, the people that printed that publishing house, what they're supposed to do is to see to it that the quality is good. Look at this. Has this never happened to a book that you saw? Why? Why is this in 2026? Why is this a reality? This book is going to go far and wide. I think this book, a lot of people are going to read it. Is this what they are going to see? Kilo day. I am so, when I started reading, when I brought the book, let me tell you what happened. I bought two books at the same time. I bought this book and Femi Otedola book at the same time. Same price, by the way. Same price from Roving Heights. Same price. The Femi Otedola book, if you see quality, this one, see, I'm so pissed. I'm like, why did the publishing house allow this ball to drop? Why is this? You see, some of the text is not properly aligned. I don't know how to put it. Looks like it's slightly to the side. Then this author did this amazing thing where in the beginning of every chapter, he did like a small cartoon strip. The cartoon is not clear. It's not clear. Like I had to use my Bible. There's my defying glass that I got with a small, all those tiny Bibles way back. That's how I'm able to see what is. I am so pissed at this because I plan to keep this book. I want my daughter to read this thing in a few years from now. How are we going to do it? See this. See the top. This the laminates on it is coming off already. Book that I've had for 1 month. I've been reading for 1 month. I've not had it for 1 month. I had it since I bought it in August, I think. Either August or September, I don't remember. I bought it last year, last quarter of last year. But I picked it up and started reading it in December 2026. Please tell me why this is my reality. I'm not going to call the name of the publishing house because I'm actually quite pissed. Because part of your job is to see to it that quality is good. And this is what you came and gave somebody. Anyway, if you want to buy this book, I'm going to keep a link because I actually chatted with the author. And he gave me a link that we can reach, that you can go and buy it. Roving Heights has run out of it. That's how good this book is doing. The book is going that fast. I went to somebody. I told everybody that I should try. Someone even gave me money and said, go and buy it for me. I was at Abuja. I went to Roving Heights in Abuja. They said they don't have it. I said, can I go to the other shop? They said that one has finished. I said, so where is it? You mean I have to go to Lagos to buy it? Don't mean that she doesn't even think it's in Lagos anymore. I had to chat with them. I said, guys, this book not there. Say no day. So till February, if you want to buy from Roving Heights, till February you might not be able to get it. I think it's available on Amazon. Give me a second. Let me check. Oh, I don't see it on Amazon, guys. That sucks. I mean, I guess if I'll do more research, I don't want to waste your time too much, okay? I'll do more research. If it's on Amazon, I will write here. You see, yes, it's on Amazon, okay? And I'll keep a link for you on this. I really think everybody should read this book. I think it's a really, really great book. So there's a link that he sent me that will make it easier for you to buy. But at the moment, it's not on Roving Heights. I think if you want to get it from Roving Heights, you might have to wait till maybe February. Maybe, but just be checking their website to see what happens. But that's it with this book. Beautiful, wonderful book. And until next time, love you guys. Mwah.